Hey family, it's your girl Mama Africa back again with another interesting topic. So today I'm talking about the hair on my head. Is it real? Is it fake? Lord knows, who knows? So earlier this week I was scrolling through Instagram and I came across this young lady's page. She's called It's Brown Sugar. And she put up a meme and it said 95% of men like your natural hair. You like the $800 weave. Underneath the comments, a friend of mine, a male, he must have commented like, I've been saying this for the longest. I've been saying that natural, at least one day a week should be dedicated to the fro. Like sisters need to da-da-da-da-da. So I addressed and talked about how when you're natural, you tend to attract a certain type of black man. And then you also tend to attract more outsiders, so white men, Asian men, that kind of thing. But a lot of black men ain't really trying to check for a sis, or don't think you bad enough to be like treated deservingly. So I made that point to him, and he replied back, and we had an interesting little conversation. But it inspired me to take this to Instagram. I'm gonna pop the post that I initially put up that started the conversation. Now this post was a collection of things that I've heard over the years. Some of them were my sentiments, some of them were things that I saw underneath the post. And I made a comment under her post as well, talking about how most of these men that are bragging about, oh, good hair and we like, let me read what I wrote. Oh yeah, because I got applause for that. I said a lot of these men in the comments talking about natural hair are only basing those opinions on black girls with hair that pass their shoulders, or those with a mixed race woman's hair time. They are still the ones perpetrating the idea of good hair. If your idea of good hair still coincides with the European standard of the longer the prettier, then no, you do not love a natural sis. Stop lying. That was my comment, because I seem to find like it's all good said. I feel like black men love to go on like they love natural women, but when you are a natural woman, or when you are a woman that does wear her hair out more than she wears fake hair, or just tries to, you know, embrace her natural beauty, which I really do try. I change my hair all the time, like, so my hair might be like this. My hair was in a fro yesterday, it was in a fro this morning, today it's in a slick back bun. But I change my hair a lot, so a lot of the times as well I am natural. But seeing how black men deal with me when I am natural, is that music a bit loud? Because I feel like I'm shouting. Wow, I was shouting. I was actually shouting. But yeah, seeing how black men treat us when we are natural, or dismissive of our presence when we are natural, I think it's not as black as white as these memes or these men underneath the comments like us to believe. So I hit the gram, I hit my Instagram followers with 3 questions. The first one was, are black men absolved from the pressure black women put on themselves to wear weaves and wigs? And the 2 answers were, that's all you sis, it's their fault too. The second question was, 95% of black men like natural hair. It's you that likes the $800 weave. So I did a little twist just to personalize it to our community. And the third question was, ladies, when you are natural, do you tend to attract more or less black men? So let's go and have a look at the results from this mini survey that I did on my story, because I think it was really interesting. The first question, that's all you, scored 24%, so with 4 people claiming that black women put these pressures on themselves. What I found interesting was, out of the 4, there was 1 black female and 2 black males and 1 other black female of mixed heritage. 13 said it's their fault too, 4 of which were men, making a total of 76% voting it's their fault too. Now the second question, A total of 67% voted true. That made 22 people voted true that black men do love natural hair. Do like natural hair, beg your pardon. Now, 11 people voted for false. 3 of which were men, 1 of which was a mixed race female. Interesting. The third question, 11 people voted more. 1 was a male, 1 was an Asian female, 2 were mixed race, and 1 black female with what we would describe as mixed race hair. I made a total of 52% of the participants voted that they attracted more black men when they were natural. 10 voted for less, 1 being a male, 1 an Asian lady, and 1 a black woman of mixed heritage. The reason why I've gone into, I think it's important to look at the different demographics and the different people participating. Whilst these questions were initially directed at black women, it's important to note that both men and women participated, and also women of mixed heritage participated. We are categorizing these boxes: black women, mixed women, men, female, because we tend to have universal experiences when in these categories. So me being a black woman, I probably had many similar experiences to other black women as well. So I think it's really interesting to have a mixed race lady's take on these kind of questions as well, because they, in the society, in the black community, they are the standard of beauty. So it's interesting to see that also mixed race females felt, some of these, a mixed race female felt the pressure to be natural, to be fake as well, because 1 mixed race lady said less. So that must mean when she is natural, she attracts less men. It's interesting that an Asian lady said that as well, because colorism and featureism are not just are not exclusive to the black community. These are things that are experienced in the Asian community as well. So I love the fact that we had various different participants, and I love men's take on it. Men actually came out and spoke. A lot of men said they do love natural hair, but some men also said, yeah, no, it is our fault too. Even the fact that a male voted for less, maybe the thing is with qualitative data, it's hard to understand why these people are saying what they're saying, or why they are experiencing what they're experiencing, because we haven't got the in-depth their past experience or the inspiration behind these responses. There's no information that will enlighten us to why he said less. But I think my take on it, I'm gonna share it with you. I think there are stipulations for these facts, for this whole black men love natural. I think there are stipulations to what is considered as loving natural. I think from what I see, a lot of black men tend to, they tend to promote the idea of sisters needing to be natural, but then they demote it with their actions when they don't actually find us beautiful. Now, every woman knows when a man finds her beautiful. You see it in his eyes when he looks at you. You see that glimmer, you see that want, you see that envy. And I feel like there isn't that want, there isn't that envy when a sister is natural. When I am natural, I am not getting this run down me. I mean, you might like me because of my personality, because of who I am, because of other factors. That's why you're still around me. But that I want you right now, get in the bedroom, isn't there no more. I feel like natural is also confined to women with hair that is longer. So hair that past their shoulders, hair that's curly, as in mixed race women texture curly, as in you have to be mixed with white, or you have to be paying 50, 30 to 45 pounds worth of products to get your hair to that texture, because your hair is actually 4C. I feel like I feel like love for natural hair shouldn't just be confined to a certain type of natural hair. But when we think of natural hair, that's what we think of. And then there's this idea of, yeah, she's got good hair, why didn't she be natural anyway? But what is good hair? Why are we still promoting this logic of good hair? And I think it's really important, like one of the brothers, so as I said, quantitative data doesn't allow for much in-depth analysis, and it doesn't allow you to explain cause and effect. But so I asked for some more information. So I asked on Instagram after those 3 questions for people to write to me and tell me why they think men and women, who's accountable for this fake hair overload, for this idea that black women can't walk out of their house without putting a wig or a weave on their head. Why is it black women only feel comfortable, only feel beautiful, only feel sexy, only feel empowered within themselves when they have fake hair on their head? Like, it's actually an illness that's running in our community and we're taking it for granted. Oh, it's only hair. These girls, and a lot of black women want to go, we want to do whatever we want to do and we live our best life. But you're actually mentally ill because you don't like yourself. You're the only being on this planet that cannot be themselves and feel beautiful and feel empowered. The only being on this planet. No Asian woman, no white woman, no Chinese woman, no Latina woman, none of them. And that's because they all have the hair type that you are trying to emulate. And that's because they have the hair type that is a standard of beauty. But we are different for a reason. We are designed differently for a reason. And I feel like we need to embrace ourselves in all forms. Child? What the hell's that all about? Not no good again. Yeah, so this brother said something to me. He said, the whole weave and wig thing had me confused from you. Used to think, what's wrong with natural hair? Same time though, I see women with short hair and I think, rah, we're made to dislike our own image. I thought that was really important that he said that. Because it's like, obviously he didn't say it all in there because you can't actually write that much in the boxes. But I feel like it was a thing of, he's seen a woman that was natural and he was just like, it wasn't the type of natural that is desirable, the type of natural that is considered beautiful. It was just a sister who probably had really kinky, coiled hair, and it was probably short, and it's probably, you know, little fro, and it didn't excite him, and he thought to himself, why does it not excite him? Do you know what I mean? This is what I see from what he's wrote. Same time I see women with short and I think, rah, we're made to dislike our own image. But then he's looked at her and he's looking at himself. This is what he has. If he has a child with a black woman tomorrow, this is the genes that he will be passing on to that daughter. So it's like, it's like a realization of, why do I not like what I possess? Like, that's what black men are saying basically when they don't find their sisters attractive naturally. It's like, that's what you possess, that's what you've given us, that's what we've given each other, that's who we are. We naturally inherit it, we create it, we make it, we multiply it. So it's like, why is it not attractive? Do you not like it on yourself or what? No, I don't think black men have that issue. It'd be interesting to see if they had that issue, but I think this topic was really interesting. I would love to hear more thoughts and opinions of my thoughts and opinions. Hit me up with topics that you would like me to discuss and survey on Instagram. I'm all for debating, all for getting into that. This colorism and featureism is a really big thing for me. This is what I did my dissertation on at uni, and I plan to continue, like, to carry on my research into this topic. I don't know, I was looking over there, like I was like, why is my room such a mess? Like everything, that thing. I'm sorry, like ever since I did the urban market, I haven't even like child. Ever since I did the urban market, there's loads of stuff in my room. I don't have any space for it, and it's just like, ugh, get a fucking grip. But I need to go. I've been trying to do this video really quickly because I need to go. I've got a date. I need to be in Birmingham right now. So peace out. Bye. Thank you for joining.